This is where we meet for worship.
Okay.
Yes, this is our second garage conversion.
Pretty nice. It really is.
Garage conversion. My husband said no more garages.
No more garage.
But I said, oh no,
Well, you have to have a place to worship.
Yeah, we get lots of donations, and they usually come through this door.
Okay.
Right here, and sometimes we have to make sure that it looks like worship ready, and so it'll be like, okay, you need tables, so we got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. And this is where most of our detail work is done. Yes. This is where our clients come in and fill out their paperwork so that they are able to find what they need. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
This is where you determine whether or not you can help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, this is the first stop.
The first stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So our shelves are empty because I think we have a pickup. When is our next pickup, Mary?
Wow.
When do we pick up diapers?
We'll pick up the one for next month.
Okay, all right.
That's still a lot, though.
One of the ones without the little color thing on it. So
This
those are Pastor
this
Don's.
is still a lot, even though
Yeah.
you might say it's empty, but
Yeah, it's pretty empty.
wow. Okay.
Mary, come on, walk across. Oh. Now, Mary she does the 18th, Miracle on 18th and Vine. Come on, Pastor. Miracle on 18th and Vine, which is a benefit for True Light. And she's done that for...
To get straight, we use all cancer, Angela Hagenbach, Ida Macbeth, Pamela Watson, all of the greats. Lisa
Okay.
Henry, we inhabit the stage. They said yes every time, so it's a gathering of, it's the women of the arts, Kansas City.
Okay.
And so I call them my sisters because I'm one of their colleagues. I knew Mrs. Carter back in the day, and been in the music industry, and so I have transformed. And now I'm Mother Mary, and I'm doing community activism work. SUV over here would be packed with so much stuff, apples and fruits and vegetables, and I get that every Wednesday to bring over here.
Okay.
Yeah. So that they can have a healthy meal.
There you go.
Fresh vegetables.
There you go.
This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Isn't it? All right.
Yes, it is.
Isn't He taking care of us?
Yes.
Are we grateful?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
Miss Jewel, how are you? Awesome. You look fine.
She said, blessed and highly favored when she walked through the
All
door.
right now.
That's the best song.
All right.
Everything go well.
Oh, yes, it will. Stacy, this is Shanice Ross. She's our volunteer cook. Yes, this is
Pleased to
Stacy
meet you.
Grimes from Hard Broadcasting. And, yeah, what are we having today?
Supposed to be having this corn.
Oh, yeah, Mary Lou. Mary Lou brought corn. All right, fantastic. Awesome.
Is Valerie coming in today?
When we started out, we were out in the day room, and I just carried machines out there and did that, and then they let me use this room over
Okay.
here. So my husband helped me and made used a holocore door and made it so that we could sew and whatever. And then he also did the
I see you got the computers over here too.
yeah, and my husband did those so that you know, we can use them for both. We
Okay.
can use them for this, and they can use them for the computers.
Okay.
And people have been very generous
Oh, yeah.
and have just
I see.
flooded us with lots of things.
That's a good
I have
thing.
more fabric over in my office
Oh.
for you.
A huge blessing. One of our partners that helped, that also sponsored and supported the Women of the Arts events both years, and that is Trapped Candle. And so they have given us volumes
Okay.
of first-class quality fabric.
This used to be a clothes closet.
Okay.
And since there was storage area in here, they let me use that end, and then all of a sudden somebody came in and said, you have too many people working, you need more space.
Right.
So they gave us this space, and we're in the process of getting it set up. And I have it set so that each woman has a machine. And there's one in the little room here, and then I'm in the process of dividing the things up, like the ladies know that they have their own bin.
Right.
And so they put their things in that bin, and they know I won't throw them out.
Right. Okay.
And so if they don't come for a couple weeks, or maybe even longer, it's here.
It's still there.
It's still there. I don't ever throw it away. And what we're trying to do is just to kind of give them some confidence. Like I said.
Feel that self-esteem back
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I believe 12 years. I believe God put us there because there was a need.
Yes,
And he was already moving, all right? And we just simply joined in with what he was doing. You know, people were hungry. And
Yes.
yeah, they were hungry for food, but they were hungry for more than food. I started with Project Strength through the Harvesters Food Bank, and when we had the class, we cook and people would take home food. But then one day somebody came up to me and they said, "Mama," they said, a young lady, and she says, "Would you teach on this sometime?" And she opened her Bible and she says, "This is what happened to me." It was the story of David's daughter, Tamara, who had been sexually assaulted. And that happens. And so many of the individuals that we see have been sexually assaulted, or not only women, but men also. Or they've had some other deep pain that they're dealing with, and maybe this pain has driven them into trying to deny this thing, maybe alcohol, or some other kind of substance abuse, and so we address that. I mean, we talk about it. People
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
talk about it,
Yes, ma'am.
and then we let them know that, hey, you're still beautiful. You know, God still loves you.
Yes.
All right, that incident didn't define you.
Correct.
All right, you're able to move on.
That's
And-
ministry, and that's ministry.
Yes, and we have we're partners with a few other organizations.
Okay.
Happy Bottoms. We were talking about the diaper bank,
Yes.
and so at one time we had a high of, I believe it was close to 500 parents coming in to get diapers once a month for their children or grandchildren. It was
That's a lot of.
That's
That's a lot of
for us.
time.
We're down to like about 250 now
Okay.
because Metro Lutheran Ministry around the corner
Yes, ma'am.
started doing diapers as well.
Start helping out.
Yes. We are Given the Basics partner. Given the Basics is Dignity product. And I am so amazed at how many people don't know that one cannot buy anything but food with food stamps. So what happens when a person needs tissue, or what happens when
Correct.
a person needs deodorant or soap or anything? And so Given the Basics addresses that, and we have people come through to pick up those products at True Light. We collaborate with Metro Lutheran Ministry on a Saturday community breakfast, and we've had a high of 333 people come through for breakfast. That's why we have the kitchen.
And that's a lot too. And Brother Stacy, as we looked at the kitchen, this is not a house stove.
We're talking about industrial.
We talking about
Yes.
and all the industrial necessary
Feeding
equipment
people, not
to
just
feed
2 or 3.
the people. And
Yes.
again, that's impressive.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
And so we talked earlier about how were you backed?
Yes.
You know,
Okay, we depend a lot on donations. Our clothes closet is outfitted by people who donate clothes, men and women and children up to the age of 5. Uh, we are backed by churches who consistently send an offering to us. It can be any amount. Sometimes we write small grants. I'm not the best at that, but I do my best, and we're very much behind. But just every little bit helps. Every little bit helps to keep the doors open, and it's very important to keep those doors open. I had a young lady come through, and she says, "You really don't know what you do," and I said, "What do you mean?" And she says, when we come over to that day shelter, some of us have slept outside. Some of us have been in risky situations. Some of us will be outside doing risky stuff. But we have a place to come. She says, I've heard people come through suicidal, but they found hope, and so that's what you do. And I says, well, I know I'm compelled to come and open up the doors. And so thanks for the encouragement. But we love doing what we do.
well, Pastor, why don't you give the community your address again and invite them to come and see for themselves
Of
what you're
course.
doing at True Light.
Of course. So we're at 712 East 31st Street. Our telephone number is 816-561-1700. You can see our webpage at truelightfrc.org, truelightfrc.org. And of course, you can send us a message or just call us. We'd be happy to just sit and talk with you.
Well, Pastor Alice, we want to say thank you for the ministry and ministries that you are offering to the community.
And thank you for inviting me and making me feel welcome.
Oh,
Yes.
you. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Well, Stacy, I want to also thank you because I think you went above and beyond by taking your equipment down there and recording
Well,
and then putting it on the website.
it's like you were saying, people do good things all the time, and they say, well, the church isn't doing this, or they're not ministering to people. Yeah, it's a lot of people that are.
And it's a lot of churches.
It's a lot of churches,
a lot of ministries
in
that
those
are
yes.
doing great things in this community.
And I wanted to show that.
And you did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so, again, thank you to both of you.
Thank you.
And we'll be back.